ووجدك ضالا فهدى, and he found you lost and guided you. Finally, this AYAT is the reason I become a Muslim. In 2023, so 2 years ago now, I found myself at the end of a toxic relationship. Sold everything I owned, I packed up everything else that I had, put it into storage, and I booked a ticket and I ran off overseas. I ended up flying to Thailand and putting myself into a Muay Thai camp. After about 2 weeks of putting everything I could into my body, I was lost, Fano. I was absolutely lost. I was in a hotel room in the middle of Thailand. I remember trying to pack my bag to go to training, and I just couldn't pull myself together. I couldn't. But before I left Australia, my brother-in-law, he kind of knew what was going on. And he gave me a copy of the Quran. He said, "Okay, take this with you." I wasn't a Muslim. I had no interest in Islam. And for those of you who don't know, I served in the Australian Army. Spent a fair bit of time in Afghanistan fighting the Taliban. So I had come to a lot of conclusions about what Muslims were and what Islam was. Right? And another part of this is I was raised a Christian. And at 17, my mother got cancer and she praised Jesus. Jesus is going to heal me. All this, right? All that. And I watched her die a slow, painful death. So I was searching for God. I wanted to connect to God. But in my brain, from what I was taught as a kid, Jesus is God. And I wanted nothing to do with that version of God. Because my mother put so much faith in that God. And he did nothing. But if there's one thing I've always done when I'm down, I train. I go and torture my body. I started packing my bag for training. And I pulled my big bag out to grab some more clothes out of it. And I pulled the shirt out. And the Quran flicked out with it. I remember looking at it, and I remember my brother-in-law, Khalid, who gave me the Quran. I remember him saying to me, Yaki, he goes, "This book will speak to you." He goes, "When you need it," he goes, "pick it up and read it. The first thing you read, Yaki, that's what it's speaking to you." And in that moment, I had nothing left. I had nothing to turn to. I had nothing. So I picked that book up, opened it up, Surah Ad-Dua, chapter 93, ayat number 7, or verse 7. And he found you lost and guided you. I know, when I say I was immediately overwhelmed, I fell on the ground and just started crying and howling. Was this here, Fano? This little ayat here. And he found you lost and guided you. I was lost. I was so lost. And it hit me like a train. And this hope entered back into my heart. And I think that's the door. That was the door that opened. Alhamdulillah. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar.